Hello and welcome to today's briefing. I'm Dana and I'll be guiding you through the latest news.
And I'm Matt. We'll be discussing the key stories making headlines today.
Let's start with a story from the world of politics. A U.S. judge has ordered President Donald Trump's name removed from Washington's Kennedy Center, ruling that only Congress can rename the federally chartered venue.
That's interesting. What was the reasoning behind this decision?
The judge, Christopher Cooper, ruled that the addition of Trump's name was unlawful. The Kennedy Center is a federally chartered venue, and renaming it requires congressional approval.
So, this decision is based on the legal authority to rename such a venue. Did the ruling also impact any other plans related to the Kennedy Center?
Yes, the judge also blocked the center's planned temporary closure during upcoming renovations. The center must remain open despite Trump's announcement of a 2-year closure for extensive renovations.
That's a significant development. It seems the judge's ruling had broader implications beyond just the naming issue.
Moving on to another political story, there was a rare meeting between the top U.S. military commander overseeing Latin America and senior Cuban military officials near Guantanamo Bay. They discussed operational security matters.
What was the context of this meeting? Wasn't there some tension between the U.S. and Cuba under the Trump administration?
Exactly. The meeting occurred amid concerns of a potential U.S. attack following a recent CIA director visit and escalating U.S. pressure on the island. This outreach is seen as a rare gesture of communication.
I see. So, despite the tensions, there was still some level of military-to-military communication. Did the reporting say anything about the tone or outcome of the meeting?
The meeting was described as a brief exchange on operational security matters. There wasn't much detail about the tone, but it indicates some level of ongoing communication. Let's shift gears to international news. Myanmar President U Min Aung Hlaing is on a 5-day visit to India, focusing on enhancing trade, connectivity, border security, and defense ties.
What are the key areas of discussion during this visit?
The trip includes discussions with Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Delhi and engagements in Mumbai to explore business and industry interactions. It marks Aung Hlaing's first visit to India since becoming civilian leader.
So, this visit is significant for bilateral relations between Myanmar and India. Are there any specific agreements or outcomes expected from this visit?
The articles don't specify particular agreements, but the visit is seen as an effort to strengthen ties in trade, security, and defense. Back to U.S. politics, President Trump's physician released a report stating that Trump is in excellent health and fully fit to serve as commander-in-chief after a medical exam.
What did the medical exam entail?
The exam included a CT scan, heart imaging, and cancer screenings, among other tests. The report was released by Dr. Sean Barbarella, Trump's physician.
I see. So the report was quite comprehensive. How does this fit into the broader context of Trump's presidency and public perception?
As president, Trump's health is a matter of public interest. This report aims to address any concerns about his fitness for office. The U.S. Department of Justice is asking a judge to recuse herself from a case involving Georgia election records, citing her reported attendance at an event honoring Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis.
What are the implications of the DOJ's request? Isn't the appearance of impartiality crucial in legal proceedings?
Yes, the DOJ argues that the judge's attendance at the event could be seen as a conflict of interest. The request highlights the importance of judicial impartiality.
That's a critical aspect of the legal system. How might this affect the case's proceedings?
The judge's decision on whether to recuse herself will be crucial. If she recuses, the case would be reassigned to another judge. Moving into the economy section, the Indian government has exempted all customs duties on cotton imports until October 30th, 2026 to improve cotton availability for the textile industry.
What prompted this decision? Was there a shortage or price issue?
The move aims to increase cotton availability and lower input costs for manufacturers, especially small and medium enterprises amid geopolitical tensions.
So, this is a measure to support the textile sector. How significant is the textile industry to India's economy?
The textile industry is a substantial sector in India, and this move is expected to help maintain supply chains and reduce costs. The Trump administration plans to appeal a federal judge's order allowing all importers who paid struck-down tariffs to seek refunds, following a Supreme Court ruling that Trump lacked the authority to impose these tariffs.
How does this appeal fit into the broader context of trade policies under the Trump administration?
The appeal is part of the administration's efforts to contest the refund process. Businesses have started receiving tariff refunds after the Supreme Court ruling. So, there are ongoing legal and policy battles related to tariffs imposed during Trump's presidency. According to a Crystal report, India's banking sector is expected to see a slight decline in return on assets to 1.1 to 1.2% in FY27 due to lower income and higher provisions.
What are the factors driving this decline in profitability?
The report cites normalizing Treasury income and banks increasing provisions ahead of new accounting norms as key factors. Despite this, profitability remains above long-term industry averages.
That's a nuanced view. So while there's a decline, it's still relatively strong compared to historical levels.
NITI-IO is urging India to accelerate efforts in domestic chip manufacturing to reduce dependence on imports and mitigate economic and security risks.
How critical is self-reliance in semiconductors for India's economy and security?
The report highlights that heavy reliance on imports poses significant risks. Developing a domestic semiconductor industry is seen as crucial for economic resilience and national security.
That's a compelling argument. Are there any specific initiatives or timelines mentioned for achieving this self-reliance?
The article mentions government initiatives like the India Semiconductor Mission and plans for the country's first fabrication plant in Gujarat's Dholera, expected to commence production by 2028. KazMunai Gas reported a decline in oil and gas output at the Kashagan field in the first quarter of 2026. Oil production decreased by 1.3%.
What are the potential implications of this decline for KazMunai Gas and the broader energy market?
The decline might impact the company's revenue and overall production targets. The articles don't provide a detailed analysis of the broader market implications. Let's shift to sports news. EFL Greatest Games is airing on Sky Sports, featuring matches from various seasons, including Sheffield United versus Sheffield Wednesday from 2009-10.
That sounds like a great retrospective look at some exciting matches. Are there any other notable matches being featured?
Yes, other matches include Coventry City versus Fulham from the 2021-22 season and Millwall versus Scunthorpe United from 2008-9. It's a compilation of memorable EFL games. The Champions League final between PSG and Arsenal is upcoming. Viewers can catch the match on various platforms, with details available on live streams and TV broadcasts.
What's the significance of this match? Isn't PSG the reigning champion?
Yes, PSG is defending their title against Arsenal, who are seeking their first European Cup triumph. The match is set to be held in Budapest at the Puskás Arena.
That's a big game. Are there any insights into the team's strategies or expectations?
The articles don't delve into specific strategies, but Arsenal coach Mikel Arteta is reportedly fully convinced they can win the title. Premier League Review is airing on Sky Sports, providing a look back at the weekend's action in the top flight. It covers various rounds and episodes from the season. How does this program enhance the viewing experience for Premier League fans? It offers highlights and analysis from the week's matches, giving fans a comprehensive review of the action. In MLB news, the Chicago White Sox placed slugger Munetaka Murakami on the 10-day injured list with a right hamstring strain and called up NFL Jacob Gonzalez.
How significant is Murakami's injury for the White Sox? Wasn't he having a strong season?
Murakami was having a notable season, sharing the American League lead with 20 homers. His injury is expected to keep him out for 4 to 6 weeks.
That's a considerable loss for the team. How might this impact their lineup and strategy?
The White Sox will need to adjust their lineup. The call-up of Jacob Gonzalez is a response to Murakami's injury. PL Greatest Games is featuring various memorable Premier League matches, including West Ham versus Newcastle and Watford versus Liverpool from the 2019-20 season.
Are these matches being aired on a specific channel or platform?
Yes, they're airing on Sky Sports Premier HD. The program showcases iconic moments from past seasons. For some lighter entertainment, Peppa Pig is airing on Nick Jr., with episodes like Superhero Party and Mr. Bull's Road.
That's a popular show for young audiences. Are there any specific episodes or themes being highlighted?
The episodes cover various fun themes, such as superhero adventures and construction projects. Marcia Lucas, the Oscar-winning editor of the original 1970 Star Wars, has passed away at 80. She was known for her significant contributions to film editing.
What was her role in the Star Wars film, and what impact did she have on the industry?
Lucas was crucial in editing the original Star Wars. Her work was essential to the film's success, and she was part of a group of women who played key roles in the new Hollywood era.
That's a significant legacy. How is her contribution being remembered?
The articles highlight her Oscar win and her influence on the film industry, particularly in the area of editing. Come Dine With Me is airing on 4/7 HD, featuring contestants from Newcastle hosting dinner parties.
What's the format of this show? Isn't it a competition where contestants host dinner parties for each other?
Yes, that's correct. Contestants take turns hosting dinner parties, and the others score their experiences. It's a fun social experiment. Four in a Bed is another show airing on Channel 4, where four B&Bs compete against each other.
How does the competition work? Do the hosts score each other's establishments?
Yes, the hosts stay at each other's B&Bs and score them. The show often highlights the hospitality and sometimes the quirks of the hosts. Paw Patrol is airing on Nick Jr. with episodes like Pups Save a Bat Family and Aqua Pups Save a Mer Race.
That's another popular show for kids. Are there any specific themes or adventures in these episodes?
The episodes feature the pups going on various rescues and adventures, often involving imaginative and heroic scenarios. Rescuers in Laos have successfully evacuated 4 villagers